Have you considered starting or buying a business? Did you know you may be able to use your IRA or 401k to start or buy a business without paying income taxes or early withdrawal penalties? Hi, my name is Mickey Parker. I am a CPA and I help educate entrepreneurs on using retirement funds to start or buy a business. My company is Accelefund, and the company has been supporting entrepreneurs since 2004. I am here with the University of Arkansas Small Business and Technology Development Center. The ASB TDC provides free private consulting to small business owners and entrepreneurs in Northwest Arkansas. There is a business funding concept called a ROBS plan. ROBS is an acronym for Rollover for Business Startup. It allows you to roll over your existing retirement funds and use those funds to start or buy a business. With a ROBS plan, instead of investing in mutual funds, as you would normally do with your 401k, you are going to invest your retirement funds in the stock of your own business. There are a number of advantages to using a ROBS plan. First, you are not paying taxes or early withdrawal penalties on the funds that you use. Second, you may be able to start your business debt-free. Third, if you need to obtain a bank loan, including an SBA loan, you can use your retirement funds as the down payment or equity injection that the bank will require. And fourth, you're making an equity investment in your own business. So how does a ROBS plan work? First, you form a corporation, and it must be a C corporation. Then, your new C Corp will set up its own retirement plan. You then roll over your existing retirement funds into the new retirement plan. Because this is a rollover and not a distribution, there are no income taxes or early withdrawal penalties that need to be paid. But instead of investing in mutual funds, you're going to have your retirement account buy stock in the new C Corp that was just formed. The retirement plan will transfer your funds to the company bank account in exchange for a stock certificate, so now your retirement plan is a stockholder in your new company. And it generally takes about 2 to 3 weeks to complete the funding process. To set up a ROBS plan, you should use a ROBS provider like my company Accelefund. Most ROBS providers charge a setup fee around $5,000. I charge a little less than that. But due to that fee, providers usually require a minimum of $50,000 in rollover funds in order to make the transaction economically feasible for you. There is an ongoing plan administration fee that ranges from $100 to $140 a month, depending on the type of retirement plan your company establishes. Obviously, the biggest question is, are ROBS plans legal? And the answer is yes. The key is using a reputable ROBS provider who can offer the guidance you need. Using specific exemptions in the IRS code, as well as ERISA, a retirement plan is allowed to invest in the employer's stock. This is the same exemption that allows companies to set up an ESOP or employee stock ownership plan. The IRS issued a memo in 2008 that really gives ROBS providers the guidance on setting up a ROBS plan in a manner that is compliant with the law and IRS rules. It is not just IRAs and 401ks that can be used with a ROBS plan. Pre-tax funds from a 403b, 457b, profit sharing plan, SEP, simple, and government thrift plans can be used to fund your company. And you do not have to roll over your entire balance to the ROBS plan. You can roll over just what you need to start or buy your business. What cannot be used is Roth funds or IRAs that are inherited from a non-spouse. You may want to start a side hustle, but keep your existing job. Can you use the 401k from your current employer? It really depends on the rules of your current employer's plan, but most plans do not allow current employees to roll over their funds to another plan. There are exceptions, and I encourage you to ask your HR department or investment custodian this specific question: can I take any portion of my account and transfer it to another qualified plan while I am still working. What kind of business can you start? Virtually any type of business that provides goods or services. The exception is lending to others, such as providing loans or receivables factoring. So what other requirements are there to use a ROBS plan? The person rolling over the funds must be an employee of the C Corp and should receive W-2 compensation from the business. However, that compensation must come from the revenues of the business and not from the rolled over funds. One of the biggest issues I talk about with prospective clients is prohibited transactions. There are certain transactions that the IRS deems to be prohibited. Those are primarily self-dealing, meaning you cannot do business with yourself or a related entity. One example is using your new corporation to buy an apartment building where you would be in the property management business. You are not allowed to rent one of the apartments yourself or to a relative. I encourage you to talk with your ROBS provider about your business plans to make sure there's not an obvious prohibited transaction. A ROBS plan is a financing option that's been around for decades, yet most people do not know this funding option exists. It specifically allows you to invest your retirement funds in your business instead of investing in mutual funds, and you do not pay taxes or penalties to use those funds. There are specific guidelines that must be followed to maintain compliance, so work with a ROBS provider to make the rollover process as simple and easy as it can be. If you have any questions regarding ROBS plans, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or visit our website at www.accelefund.com. Thank you for watching.